Okay, ladies, gentlemen, and others, welcome to my, I'd say exciting YouTube channel. It's just me really sat in a room, talking about albums I either like or don't like, really. So over the course of the next couple of weeks, as it's new, I'm going to be going back through 2014 and sort of going through some albums that I've listened to that have come out this year that I like, don't like, had no particular impression of, but you know, I will try and review, and then ongoing from there, I will be reviewing albums as they come out that I happen to hear or get recommended to me. So feel free to comment below, should you so wish. So the first album I'm coming to in my catch-up sessions, as it were, is Get Hurt by the Gaslight Anthem. Now, I personally have been a fan of the Gaslight Anthem for actually a couple of years now, particularly fond of their earlier albums, most specifically 59 Sounds and American Slang. I think two absolutely top-notch records, full of, if you think of the Replacements playing Bruce Springsteen songs, or in fact Bruce Springsteen playing Replacement songs, real anthemic, fist-pumping, almost arena rock sort of edge, but with sort of almost a punk you never say die attitude, which really resonated with me. I think Brian Fallon is one of the most gifted vocalists and lyricists in rock music at the moment. So from my point of view, hearing this record, this Get Hurt record coming out, I was really looking forward to it. I thought this was going to be one of my highlights of the year as a music fan, and yeah, was it any good? Did it live up to my expectations? In short, no, it did not. The long version of that was no. I would do that for longer, but you know, you get the idea. So, where does it go wrong? Why does it not live up to my expectations? And I think the first key thing is the opening track. The opening track on any record has got to have that immediate grabbing the listener. Whether it's even if it's a 10-minute long song, you've got to, the atmospherics, you've got to draw the listener in, because if that song sucks, you aren't going to want to listen to the rest of the album. And unfortunately for the Gaslight Anthem, the opening track on Get Hurt, Stay Vicious, is an abomination, an absolute abomination. The opening riff sounds like somebody who's never picked up a guitar before has heard a Nickelback song through a wall and decided, "Ooh, I can play that. Oh, I know, I'm going to play that." And it just, oh my word, it's yeah. And it never recovers from there. The song doesn't recover, the album doesn't recover from there. So I'm going to take you through a few points as to why else, and particular, more specific reasons why this album really disappointed me. So, starting with the band's claims before they released the record. So, when the band announced the record, they announced quite clearly, quite succinctly, they said this was going to be an experiment. They were really departing from the sounds of their earlier albums. They were trying a lot of new things. They didn't want to just add an organ to some songs, which I can kind of understand. You don't want to sort of fill out your sound a bit by chucking an organ in there and going, "Oh look, we're experimenting." So I can kind of get that, but they haven't done it. They haven't done it. You listen to through the whole 12 tracks on this record, and it sounds like the Gaslight Anthem. It doesn't sound like they've pushed the boat out. It doesn't sound like they're trying new things. And more than that, it is badly written. The songs just do not resonate whatsoever. And when you're used to a band who have such catchy, hooky, melodic, powerful songs, to then come into a record where I cannot think of one single memorable chorus on this entire album. Not one. Not one strong melody, not one strong lead guitar part, not one strong vocal. Even the lyrics, even Brian Fallon's famous strong narrative lyrics, where he tells such rich stories and such fantastic tales with the words he uses in his songs, and they're like limp. It's almost like they actually did what they were going to do, and they recorded this really different album to everything, and they listened to it back and they thought, oh no, this doesn't work at all, does it? This is going to be rubbish. Oh. And then and they think, but we've got no time. What are we going to do? We're going to put out this, or and what they ended up doing was going back to like their B-sides of B-sides, and finding these songs from somewhere which are just substandard. They're subpar. They're not good enough. They're just, simply put, they're awful. They're awful. And I would usually at this point be doing a track by track analysis of this record, and I will do that of other records. But with this, there's no point, because I will be saying the same thing for every single song. There is no redeeming qualities to this album whatsoever. It may as well not exist. And if you're watching this and you've never heard of the Gaslight Anthem before, please don't think that you're seeing a review from a band that is completely rubbish, because they are not. This is why I am so annoyed. They are not rubbish. Well, they certainly haven't been. Maybe this is the start of a decline. Maybe, but no. This album is just not good enough. It's not good enough. The production is overwrought, over polished, too shiny, too U2. Yeah, you heard me. It sounds too much like U2, and I do not like U2. Never liked U2. Again, unoriginal, banal, dull drudgery. It sounds laboured. It just does not sound. It does not sound. On one level it sounds like the Gaslight Anthem, on another level it sounds nothing like the Gaslight Anthem, because the Gaslight Anthem I know and love would never produce something as turgid as this album that fouled my ears. If you're going to listen to the Gaslight Anthem, buy American Slang or buy the 59 Sound. Do not listen to this rubbish. So, ending this brief review, I would like to give this a resoundingly poor 3 out of 10. And as this is my first review, you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, he's a harsh man. This is not true. I will do more favourable reviews, I'm sure, in the future. It's just, generally speaking, it helps if the music is good. So, I hope you found my brief yet annoyed review interesting. Please subscribe, comment. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of Gaslight Anthem fanboys hate me if they ever watch this, which they may or may not, but hey, I'll enjoy it. Alright, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.